Time for a cigar. Olivia, Series G. Thank you, Rose. Can't wait to try this out. I'm gonna take this outside.
Well, haven't had a cigar in a long time. Leathery and very mild. Not bad, not bad. Not much of a cigar smoker in my time. When I was 17, I would walk about 3/4 of a mile to the closest gas station and buy Swisher Sweets. Started with just the regular Swishers, the sweet. They're Swisher Sweets. And I didn't know how to smoke them at the time. I knew that you didn't really inhale on them, but I was a nicotine hound, and so I used to full inhale on those. Of course, my family didn't really like that too much, so I lived in the basement, and my bedroom window opened right up to the ground because it was a split level, so it was half underground. So at night, when I knew everybody was in bed, I would open up the window and crawl out onto the ground and go underneath my patio and smoke my Swisher Sweet. And then I found the grape Swisher Sweets, which I felt like when I would smoke the grape Swisher Sweets, I would only have to inhale maybe 2 times, and then I could put it out, and I would be high as a kite off that nicotine. That was my first foray into tobacco. It was smoking those Swisher Sweets. And well, then I got some General Snus, which is a pouched chewing tobacco, and got some wintergreen, and I noticed that when I would chew, had a little snus pouch in, I got that high a little easier, and it made me better at video games, or so I thought. You know, it does supposedly it does heighten some senses. To what degree? Barely anything. That started my 4 to 5 year long, or even up till this day, oral fixation with nicotine. And occasionally I will take a pouch from a friend, like a Zen or a Velo or something like that. That's what this reminded me of, because I don't usually smoke cigars, but I think about those swishers I used to smoke. And then occasionally when I was married and was mostly just chewing Grizzly Wintergreen and then Copenhagen Extra Long Cut. I switched to Velo and Zyn, those nicotine pouches, and completely cut tobacco out of my life. I found that I enjoyed getting a cigar from time to time, and I've never really known too much about cigars and what's a good cigar or a bad cigar, or made an effort to be well known, or intermediate knowledge of it. So I'm still in that boat where I just don't really know what's this, what's that. But going to my local shop, Cigar Savvy, I noticed they had some corncob pipes, and I didn't pick up a Missouri Meerschaum as my first corncob pipe. I found a little pipe. It was about that big. So little, I don't even know what kind of material it was made out of. Some sort of hardwood. It was a little black billiard shape, but it was kind of corncobby. It was like went straight out and then like that. I don't know how to explain that. Kind of like a corncob, but it was hardwood. Oh, like the Missouri Meerschaum hardwood line. They have the same kind of shape. Sweet leather. That's pretty good. I like that. I don't get a lot on the retrohale, but then I started smoking this stuff called Golden Harvest, and Golden Harvest was rolling tobacco for cigarettes. And I noticed it was pretty bad. I did find one Golden Harvest that I didn't hate, and I started smoking that. And then when I went to Cigar Savvy, I noticed they had some pipe tobaccos there. I didn't buy any pipe tobaccos at that point, but I did look up online pipe tobaccos and found that you can get pouches of Captain Black at Walgreens. So I picked up a pouch of that and was amazed at how good it was. I really liked it. And that would last me about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And I'd have to go get another one, $15 a pop. So then I remembered Cigar Savvy, and I decided to go check them out and look at their prices. And I think the first blend I picked up was Autumn Evening, and that was great for a switch over from Captain Black to something that was also pretty good. Pretty sweet and, burley Virginia. No, it doesn't even have burley in it. I think that's just a Virginia Cavendish, if I'm not mistaken. But, and then I smelled some blends, like some English blends, like Engine 99 and Byzantium. And those were, campfirey. They were weird. And some of them had some Turkish in it, I bet, because it smelled funky. Well, I think at that point I found some tutorial videos on pipe smoking because I was probably roasting my mouth at that point. And I think I probably stumbled across Mutton Chop or something like that. And, you know, the rest is a little more hazier because then I was off to the races. I started trying different blends and finding stuff I didn't like. Not very often. Usually the aromatics, like the fruity blends, like dark cherry, didn't like it. But I'm lucky enough to have two B&Ms in my within 10 miles of me. So might even be less than 10 miles. So I'm pretty lucky here in Washington where I'm at, but the prices aren't that good. But they are better than $15 a pop for a pouch of Captain Black at Walgreens. Reminds me of there's another smoke shop that I've been to. They sell all sorts of tobacco and liquors and snuff and all that stuff. And I saw that they had some Borkum Riff, and I said, "Hey, can I check that pouch out?" And they handed it to me, and I gave it a little squeeze and crunch. 20, I think it was like $21 or something for a pouch of Borkum Riff whiskey that was crispy as all hell. I still haven't tried Borkum Riff because of that. I'm not going to pay $20 for your old dried out pouch of pipe tobacco. Who knows how long that's been there? But every time I go in there, because I have to go in there for my job. I'll see those Borkum Riffs there. Same price as always. I'm not going to do it. I don't even have an ashtray out here. I'm not used to smoking cigars, but that's a pretty nice stack there. It burns pretty good. Pretty tasty. Just gonna set that right there. Well, thank you again, Rose. This is pretty good. I'm gonna remember this. I usually keep these bands and put them in a little box and remember which ones I like and which ones I don't. I'll probably put this in my journal and kind of give it a rating. I'd say out of all the cigars I smoked, 1 being garbage, 5 being the best thing ever, I'd give it about right in the middle, 2.5. Kind of really mild, flavor-wise. Strength-wise, it's also pretty mild. Smoke out through the nose is giving me some kind of fruity. Terrible lighting. Yeah, it's better. Had to move the band a little bit. I still got it. Couldn't find my V cutter, so I just cut a little bit off with a pocket knife, just the cap. And then my phone filled up with too much video space or storage, so I had to clear that out. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that issue. That's better. I was inside for about 5 to 7 minutes and left the cigar out here. Came back and didn't even have to relight it. It was still good to go. It's one thing I do like about cigars is they stay lit for quite a while. anyways, y'all have a good night, and have a good Wednesday too. Day before the big Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving if you're from the UK and you don't celebrate it. Thanksgiving. Anyways, bye bye now.